Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
And Cruyff!
Cruyff made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus. Pirlo. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's burst through. And there's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Mateus. Now it's Luis Suarez. Still goalless. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Now it's Cruyff. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. Cruyff! Goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
India have taken the... Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Atletico Paranaense with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. That has been slung wide. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Atletico Paranaense certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Atletico Paranaense certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Now it's Cruyff.
2 added
And he
minutes has
stands
been
tall,
indicated.
impenetrable. Now it's Cruyff. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points
And
for
now,
stating the obvious,
please
Peter,
turn
but
towards the
thankfully this is
screen
still
for a
very
special
savable.
presentation
Keep things
featuring
simple,
our guest
keep the
performance today.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5,
So
Suarez.
off we go once more.
Number 10, Messi.
Atletico Paranaense
Number
can
6,
really do with some bigger
Johan
names
Cruyff.
standing up here. At times
Coming
they
on the
didn't even
field,
look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 7, Jan Koller. Number 9,
Atletico Paranaense come out of the
Number
tunnel having
17,
undergone a change at
Bale.
half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Lahm plays it in. He rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Wan-Bissaka. Atletico Paranaense still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. He's in a great position here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. What a throw in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved, Lahm, and here's Bale. He's being urged to shoot. Lahm delivers. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Atletico Paranaense perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Nedved. And this is Ribery. Lahm plays... Oh, what a... against the crossbar! Nedved. Rijkaard.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's having a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. That's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Alonso. And here's Bale. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours, it might
everybody,
not
and
feel
welcome
like that.
to today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
He has found a way through. Pedro Neto goes on a run down the left wing. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. And here's Messi. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schmeichel sends that a long way. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real opportunity here from a... Nedved! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's got tall. Danger averted for now. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Atletico Paranaense making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Neither of these two want to... Oh, that's ambitious. It's off target and by quite a way.
Atletico Paranense certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Thuram could try cutting inside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Atletico Paranense really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Atletico Paranense have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nedved now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Clipped into space. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution.
Atletico Paranaense are making a change now. Costa Curta.
Atletico Paranense have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Kukcu. Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Climbs up big! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Up he goes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Bale, played out to the right. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale's cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Bale. Oh, good spread. Now, can they get him away? Cross goes in there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Koller, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Ronald T. Oh, great header! Off the post! And that was very necessary. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mateus. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, he refuses to take the bait. That has been cut short. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Great chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Lionel Messi.
Atletico Paranaense have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Aubameyang. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Cruyff. Great work on the overlap. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Cruyff. Mateus. Looking for the run. Deep cross.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a good ball. This might spell danger. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Shoots! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific move.
Can he finish? Mateus. And it's Vieira. And he skips past his man. And the ball's come loose here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Gently done. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi has got himself a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was, yeah, it was worth a go.
Mateus. Vieira. And the counter is on. And this is Luis Suarez. Well read, nice interception. Here's a chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Picked out brilliantly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 6.
So, time for
Johan
changes
Cruyff.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
5, Suarez. Number 10, Messi. Number 15.
No question, this is the man you want to get
Coming
onto
on
the
the
end of
field,
things.
Number 17.
Well, that might be that,
Bale.
Peter. Maybe
Number
both sides just
7,
going to have to settle for the
Jan
draw
Koeman.
now.
Number 9, Ribery. Number 14, Raul. Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Ribery, and this is Bale. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Lam gets into a good position. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here.
So that's it. It is all over. Atletico Paranaense have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Atletico
any minute now.
Paranaense against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Now it's Cruyff. Nedved. Always onto this. He's found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get... Can he finish? Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he thumps it clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Divison! He's got away with one there. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. It's Neymar! Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pinches it off him. Thuram makes the interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Maldini gets a foot in here. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Bergomi. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's being urged to shoot. In it comes. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please join me
An
in
encouraging
wishing
half,
all the best
but
to
we're still
members
where we
of our
started,
fan club
0-0.
celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution for Atletico Paranaense, number 6.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on to replace him is
Well, both
number
sides are eager to get
17,
going. Here's
Bale.
hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Searching pass he's played there. Atletico Paranaense do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Luis Suarez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Nedved is standing over this one. Nedved! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Shifted it to the flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's come to nothing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi tries to pass it through. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Threads one in, and he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alonso! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
There will be one
He's
minute
away!
added time.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
And the shots! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Atletico Paranaense are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Gravenberg. Isak. Oh, he's bustling through here. Goes for the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Gehi. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Atletico Paranaense leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's beaten the last. He's had a shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Atletico Paranaense are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Kukçu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri tries to pass it through. He might be in here! Isak had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
It is a corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez, and that's a good ball. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Isak. Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Gravenberg. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Atletico Paranaense heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And Cruyff! Oh, it's hit the post! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus. Isaac. Cruyff. Messi.
2 added minutes has been
Isaac.
indicated.
Wits. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Luis. Luis Suarez! It's what has happened here? The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thank you
Atletico
very much for your
Paranaense sits in pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 6, Johan Cruyff.
And the action
Number
is back
5,
underway.
Suarez. Number 15,
Isaac.
Mateus. Coming on the field.
Atletico Paranaense do
17,
look as though they've made a
Bale.
half-time change here.
Number 7,
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in
Number
personnel.
14,
We'll see if the system
Raul.
changes with it.
Substitution.
Raul. Atletico Paranaense finding their passes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Spread neatly. Lam receives it in a wide position. Gravenberg making good progress on the right-hand side. That's really well manoeuvred. Raul. And here's Bale. Knocks it out wide. Ball is over the line.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's...
Oh, smashing header! Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Great vision. It's played through for him. Lam is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Atletico Paranaense still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great kick out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's surging through. Bruno Fernandes. Raul. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, cracking ball. Bergomi. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 10,
So,
Messi.
time for changes
Coming
on
on the
both
field
sides,
is
actually.
number 9, Ribery. Substitution in progress.
Haaland goes steaming forward, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has not gone well. Lewandowski. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's clever. Just the goal. And he shoots! It's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Manchester United, after
Well, it's an
80
inspired
minutes,
substitution. Terrific
number
move
8,
by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He won't be happy with that one.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management for him.
And Ribery! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Oh, there's a probing ball.
There
Thuram
will be 1
cuts it
minute
out.
added time.
Lam looking for the run. And this is Lewandowski. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. It looks... And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Atletico
monumental
Paranaense
occasion.
against Leverkusen.
And The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every... There's the shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi gets into some space. Mbappe! And this is Raul. Chooses to go back. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Luis Suarez. For Xavi Alonso. Cruyff. Some really good ball movement. Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good ball, good take. And this is Cruyff. Darren Fletcher, who's looking wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Cruyff. Lam plays it right there! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He has found the way through. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. Darren Fletcher. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Opts for safety. And here's Raul. Knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely worked. Shot could be on. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Maldini calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bergomi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Atletico Paranaense are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Atletico Paranaense carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No way through there. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, that's nice. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well read, nice interception. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Cruyff. Driving through the middle. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been cut out, well played. And he welcomes it in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Could be danger here. He's picked his way through.
Atletico Paranaense clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Lam. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. So that's it. It is all over. Atletico Paranaense have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Atletico
monumental
Paranaense
occasion.
against Germany.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff. Griezmann. Germany finding their passes. And that's a danger. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. But it's Thuram. Atletico Paranaense still without a single shot on target. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Maldini gets across to it. That could spell trouble. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nedved. And this is Messi. That's very... And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Germany are looking to go forward now. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Germany looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's hoisted clear. Griezmann. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff. Oh, good-looking ball. Pele. And Mateus. Messi. Looking for the run. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please make sure to watch the
So,
screen
both
for
teams still
information
stuck on the starting
bulletin
blocks
from the
here.
regional
0-0
police
at the
department.
break.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense, number 6, Johan
And that's the
Cruyff.
start of another 45
Coming on
minutes.
the field is number
Both
17,
sides defensively robust up to now. Tries to play it through. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Mbappe. And it's Griezmann. And that's a chance for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. And a chance! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Atletico Paranaense have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This ended up in no man's land. Nedved, now it's Messi. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Atletico Paranaense have their third corner. And it's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's fabulous. Griezmann did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe!
Germany really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Thuram is there and he can pick it up. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. And that's gone loose. And they win it back again.
Germany are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Vieira deals with that comfortably.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's the clearance. And we're done. Atletico Paranaense have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Atletico Paranaense against
Colours
Santos.
vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Atletico Paranaense with the corner. They're first. Off he goes! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a real chance to break the... Nedved! Decent hit from there. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso. Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Elise. He could be in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to clear it. Mateus. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Cruyff. He's come in hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Cruyff. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Atletico Paranaense have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Big header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He has found the way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. And it's Davids. There's sounds the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Coming on the field is
We're already back. Can he
17,
finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Played into space. And they've got rid. Santos have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. That pass has been well intercepted. Bergomi. Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Olise, oh, well played. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Vieira. Atletico Paranaense still have the cards to affect this game. That's an excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. Lam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise receives it in a good position here. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Mateus. And here's Bale. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ribéry. He's having a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. And he welcomes it in. And they're back on the ball again.
Atletico Paranaense really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard with the clearance. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
2
now.
added minutes has been indicated.
It's a sharp pass. Neymar threads one in. Bale. He's onside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was